Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Sage Bond here, and I'm giving my review on Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. So, watched this movie finally, and no, no. I did not like it at all. I mean, there will be spoilers in this video. About halfway, I'll tell you when they're coming. So, this movie is just retardeder than shit. It has everyone's like Batman's the best thing, but Batman offends me. Superman offends me. Wonder Woman offends me. Pretty much everything about this movie just is awful. I didn't like. I mean, I'm someone who loves Man of Steel, and this movie made me very upset. So, sorry about the review and basic plot. So the movie begins with Man of Steel happening. The fight between Superman, Zod, and Metropolis is being blown up and stuff. And Batman is calling people, being like, "You guys need to leave," and they're all like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then they're like, "Really?" And then they just stay in the building, and I'm sorry, that's literally a scene in the movie, which is really retarded. It's just like, why would you not be leaving if the end of the world is happening? But this movie has a lot of moments like that. So Batman has a reason to hate Superman now. He killed a bunch of employees, and he was there, and he does some cool Batmanish stuff. I mean, Ben Affleck and everyone's good acting wise, but it's just like I just don't like it. And so fucking it continues on with Superman wanting to talk shit about Batman, and he can't do it. And they meet Lex Luthor, and they meet each other at a point. And when they meet each other, it's so stupid because it's just like, no, no, like they don't. You're Superman. You're Batman. Like it just seems like that scene in the trailer where they're talking shit to each other. In the movie, it feels really retarded. And another thing I love to talk shit about is Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. So I literally, ever since the announcement, I was just like, like it was so it's so bad. He literally just Jesse Eisenberg going around being like, and he has no reason to hate Superman. None at all. He's just a mad scientist in this movie. Literally, if you look at plot wise, he's just a mad scientist. He's all like, I'm going to make an alien fight the bat, and then I'm going to make a baby out of that alien DNA and call it Doomsday. Like, that's literally him in the movie. Like, he's all over the place. And Wonder Woman, I'm allowed to talk about this because it's in the trailer. Wonder Woman was retarded. She made me very sad. I mean, she did talk, she did do the Wonder Woman stuff. She's like, "Oh, the world of man made awful," and it's really stupid. Her costume is way too dark. It's way too dark. Like it's the perfect Wonder Woman colors. It's just you need to brighten up the tint. Like it's like dark, violent red, and like you can't even fucking dark blue and like a white instead of yellow for her Wonder Woman W thing on top of her stuff. And when she talks in this weird accent way, and she never smiles. Neither does Superman. Like no one smiles in this movie. Okay, they do smile, but they're never really like, oh, dude. It's so cringy, like at the end of the movie when it's like team up, like Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, they're all teaming up. It's just like, it's not good, it's not good at all. It feels awkward as fuck. Like these characters are just like, they're fucking, they're not them, Like, I don't know, like Batman practically kills people in this movie, and, Superman is, pretty much God. And the movie wastes your time too with like some gay stuff about Superman being like, can we trust Superman? That shit's stupid. Um, I'm sorry about my review being everywhere. I just like to talk shit about multiple things. And they use characters in such a gay way, like they have Jimmy Olsen in it, and he just gets killed. Like, no, Zack Snyder, you would not get a fucking thumbs up for having Jimmy Olsen in your movie and then killing him. That's fucking stupid. You get a thumbs up if he was in Man of Steel. You made him awesome. You made him like Jimmy Olsen, and you also made him a little boy. Like Jimmy Olsen, fuck, dude. I watched Superman the animated series when I was little, and fucking Jimmy Olsen's supposed to be, ginger dude, is like a young boy who's like all about getting them pictures and stuff. And in this, he's getting murdered. And it's like, that's literally his character. He goes with Lois Lane, and then they're like, oh, he's trying to spy on us, and he's like, absurd Lotus, and then he gets shot. It's just like, no. They didn't even say his fucking name, actually. It's just, I think it's in the credits or something, but yeah, it's fucking, it's upsetting, you know? He used Jimmy Olsen like that. And then he also used the badass, like, Lex Luthor henchman lady, just turned her into some random Asian scientist girl. Like, she did nothing, really. She was nothing like the character. And there's the thing that really irritates me, is when, you make an adaptation, and you just throw in characters just to have them, and you don't add any character behind it, like no personality. It's just like, they're just there to die. And you can be like, oh, that one obscured character finally got in a movie to die. Like, it's fucking stupid, It's like, no one is happy by that, no one's like, yeah. But, that's fucked up, and, so, I'm gonna start going into spoiler territories now. So you have been warned. I guess my basic review of Batman v Superman, if you want to go out of 1 out of 10 point chart, it would be a 3. I rated a 3, It was 1.5 stars out of 5 stars, And, so, spoilers are coming. You have been warned. So, we're going to start talking about The Flash. So, we're talking about the dream sequence Batman had with The Flash. So, they showed Batman in, like, an alternate universe, I'm pretty sure, where Superman had, like, taken over everything, and they have fucking, like, they have Darkseid fucking minions flying, and I knew they were Darkseid minions from the trailer, so Superman probably teamed up with Darkseid shit, and then he, like, gets his people to hold down Batman, and then, like, he's all like, I'm going to kill you, Batman, and then Batman wakes up from his dream by the Flash, like, just teleporting, and then he's all like, Bruce, I'm too early. You were right about him. You have to save Lois Lane. She's the key. And so you're just like, oh, okay, so in an alternate timeline, he doesn't save Lois Lane, and then Batman v Superman happens, and then he teams up with Doomsday. Oh, that's really cool. But you know why it's ruined? You know why all of that's ruined? Because at the end of the movie, when Lois Lane is drowning, and Superman saves him, and that's the last time Lois Lane gets saved in the movie, that's why it's all ruined. Literally, that's literally why it's all ruined. Like, it means nothing at that point, because it's literally that Flash thing. Batman didn't save her. Superman saved her. Why did Superman go evil? It's like, that's like a plot hole, sort of. I mean, like, I'm sure it's Batman teaming up with Superman to go get Lex Luthor and save Lois Lane. I'm sure that's what it meant. But no, it's still fucking stupider than fuck to have that be in the movie. Like, there's, all 3 of them are fighting, and you chose to have Superman save Lois Lane. That's fucking stupid. And another thing I'd like to bitch about, is Lois Lane's character. She's fucking damsel in distress in this movie. She's a little bitch. She's just like, oh, Superman, don't go fight the monster. It's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, they're just fucking... The chemistry is not good, And, between Superman and Lois Lane, and, it's pretty shitty, I mean, her, just basic damsel in distress, she doesn't really have, like, that much, personality to her, as I would, say. And, Batman murdered the person in this movie, like, flat out just murder them. I was like, what the fuck? Batman's not allowed to murder people. That's, like, his thing. And I get Zack Snyder with, like, oh, man, when people see Batman just murder this dude, he's gonna be like, dude, the edgy Batman. But no, I was like, this is not Batman. I was literally like, no, it's not Batman. Like, how is this gonna go when the Joker shows up? Like, a chick was holding a flamethrower. Like, alright, the dude was holding a flamethrower to a chick. I watched this movie a few weeks back, and I forgot the dude's name. And fucking Batman just shoots the tank and grabs the chick, and the dude just dies. And it's just like, what's gonna happen with the Joker, dude? Are you just gonna let the Joker go? Because it, like, literally, he has to kill the Joker now. Like, once you do that, you have to kill the Joker. And, man, there's so much to bitch about in this movie. I'm actually shocked. Because every time, I'm just jumping off topic from topic, so, the bat suit from The Dark Knight Returns in this movie, and a whole lot of other stuff from The Dark Knight Returns in this movie too. This motherfucker, Zack Snyder, must have read that storyline and just took images from it and was like, I must recreate no matter what. Like, And every time he recreated one of these things, I fucking just like, ah! Just wanted to cut myself because it's hurts. It genuinely hurts to see Superman get nuked and get that badass image of the sun hitting him. But you know what? That's because Superman took a nuke for America, like fucking in the comics. And when you recreate that with a gay thing in the background, like, oh, Superman and Doomsday got nuked together, and when you recreate Batman, being like, oh, you're a bitch, and there's no motive really behind it. Like, Superman isn't doing it for the government, he's doing it because Lex Luthor made him do it, and fucking Batman's doing it just because fuck you, Superman. And so it's literally just like, no. No! Like, it would have been way cooler if, like, Lex Luthor worked for the government, so it was the government or some shit like that. But no, he kidnapped Superman's mom. Fucking, I'm gonna kill your mom if you don't fight Batman, bitch. And then Batman's all like, fuck Superman. He's a motherfucker. And, that's pretty much what's up, dude. And, also there's cameos of Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. Cyborg cameo, I found a video of it on YouTube and like watched it 30 times just because I liked it so much. It's pretty cool. A little brutal. He has one of the mother box fucking magical cube of computer alien technology, and he puts it on top of Cyborg and turns him into Cyborg. And it's cool. The Flash scene's cool. The Aquaman scene's pretty gay. It was really stupid to like have all of them announced for this movie. Make a fucking badass Aquaman poster and fucking then just like only have him be in the movie for like fucking 5 seconds. Like, that's uncool. If you ask me, like, fucking this movie cost $800 million, and the Avengers one cost 400 million. The Avengers one, yeah, cost 400 million. This movie cost double of the Avengers one, and fucking was shit. It was shit, and it's just like, how did you get there? And also, Doomsday looks like shit too. Like, Doomsday's complete shit. And so if they wanted to do the Dark Knight Returns and have it be a Justice League startup thing, I think they totally could have done that. And Lex Luthor shouldn't have been in this story at all. To be honest, I think it should have been Joker, instead of Lex Luthor. But apparently he's in the Ultimate Cut, so that's whatever. But yeah, that's horrible. I think they could have really done this movie good if they chose to have Batman as like the main character and had him do like literally the story of the Dark Knight Returns. Like have him take out the mutants and then the government be like, oh, Superman, this motherfucker riling the place up, and then Superman's all like, all right, I'll go fight him, and then they go fight and it's all epic. But no, they chose to do a fucking gay story, a gayer than fuck story. I'm I'm not homophobic, but it's it's disappointing, and it's really disappointing too because you hear that they really urged Zack Snyder to have Christian Bale in there, and he was like, no, I want to do my own universe, and it would have been so cool to have Christian Bale in there because Christian Bale would have came out of retirement like, oh, dude, they could have done something beautiful, but instead they didn't because they're fucking retards, and they could have had Robin, they could have had Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Robin, dude, would have been stellar, but you know. We're never gonna get that. That's okay. Because they've pretty much fired Zack Snyder after this. They have Jeff Johns, the dude in control of the TV show The Arrow and Flash, who is doing the movie universe now. He's in control of it, which is very cool. And Zack Snyder still gets to direct Justice League Part 1, but it's pretty much like Ben Affleck is like overseeing it. So it'd be very funny, Ben Affleck just running around in his bat costume, just being like, you better do this, and your motivation is this. Like, I don't know, it'd be cool. Just fucking, Zack Snyder just sitting in a chair all pissed off, being like, I made the sets, because that's pretty much all he's gonna be able to do now, is just make the sets, so that's pretty funny. And, what he gets for making this film. I really like Watchmen, but, apparently there was an interview in 2008 after he made Watchmen, and he said if he ever got to make a solo Batman film, he would have Batman get raped in the movie. And I'm just like, no, you need to get the rights taken away as fast as possible. So, yeah, that's my review for Batman v Superman. I will be doing another review for the director's cut that's coming out later this month. So, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and you can also come back for that second review if you want to hear more bitching about this movie. And my rating, I already gave it like fucking 1.5 stars out of 5 and 3 out of 10 or some shit. So thank you guys for watching, and peace out, y'all.